Alright everyone, top 5 best Alpine monsters. Let's just start off the video. Number 5, Gonzo. Now this guy is a nature and magic supporter, and since he's a nature and magic type, his typings cancel out each other and he's only weak to fire type. And when we look at his traits, at rank 0 he has dodge area, which is an amazing trait. You can just pair it up with a tank like Flame Guard, and Gonzo would be untouched for the whole game until Flame Guard dies or something. And at rank 1 it has immunity to possession, which is situational, but immunity to one form of control is good. And at rank 3 it has status caster, which gives the whole team stamina regeneration, which is kind of okay, I guess. I mean, it's not that great, but it's something. Now, the main thing about Gonzo is that he has team triple damage. Yes, you heard it, team triple damage. And he is one of the 3 monsters. I think the other one's Captain Alvid. I think that was the first one from the Cosmic Era, but this is one of the few monsters which has access to team triple damage. It also has team evasion and team 100% stamina restoration. And the great part about Gonzo, he has great speed. He's the second fastest Alpine monster, so he'll be outspeeding a bunch of deniers as well to get there first. But now we look at his cons. The biggest problem is his we'll talk about his skills now. His team triple damage gives the opponents, yes, the opponents, minor damage boost, which I guess doesn't do much. I think it's more of a minor inconvenience. But when we look at his other skills, his team 100% stamina restoration gives the enemies stamina regeneration. And his other skill, which gives team evasion, which is also a great skill, it gives the enemy team control to immunity. Yes, control to immunity for 3 whole turns, which means your denier, unless he has positive effect removal, will be completely useless. I think that is one of the biggest drawbacks in his skills, the team evasion skill. And another main problem which many supporters face is that he has no negative effect removals. Now, we have been seeing it. I have told it many times on this channel that a lot of supports recently do not get negative effect removals, and Gonzo happens to be one of them, which I think is also a really big problem for a support. Like, the basic thing you can do is remove negative effects, and Gonzo doesn't have that. Alright, so at number 4 we got Flame Guard. Now, Flame Guard is a tank monster with pretty cool features. So to start off, he has the second highest life stat, and he's got great damage output. He's got he can buff himself up. He's got self double damage. He's got skill mirror. He's got 50% life shield. He has access to Mega Taunt. He has status caster Mega Taunt at rank 3, and he has control immunity at rank 1, which is also a great trait. And it can also apply Mega Taunt to itself and skill mirror in the same move. It also has torches, it's got bleed, it's got ignite, it's got a good power stat actually for a tank. And also something unrelated to his power, his design. Look at that, it looks so cool. And that's why he's number 4 on the list. So at number 3 we got another tank. This time we got Dumbane. And has rank 0, like unranked, he has Taunt, which is really good for a trait, and then at rank 1 he has Tough, and at rank 3 he gains status caster damage protection. So this guy basically relies on healing and buffing himself up with damage blocking skills. He's got access to damage protection, he has healing and control immunity. He also has a spammable 20% heal and life regeneration, which is also really great for a tank. And he also has like the second highest life stat tied with Flame Guard. So he's looking pretty good so far. So now we'll talk about his cons. First up, he's got really bad speed, which I guess is kind of justifiable, but it's so slow. It's terribly slow. Even by tank standards, it is slow. And then second, it can be easily destroyed by reverse healing, aka where healing reduces life, so he could easily be destroyed that way. Also, he can be easily like frozen, stunned, or possessed. because he does not have control immunity other than the status effect as well. But overall, he's a really good tank. He's got really good traits and he's got really good skills as well. That's why he's number 4 on the list. So on number 2, we have an ancestral magic and water type, Baba Bashir. Now this guy, he's really good as an ancestral. He can be used as a cursor, a denier, or even an attacker due to his virtue. So before talking about his skills, let's get started with its trait first. So when we look at its trait, it has an evolving trait and he has a dodge area trait unranked, and he also has a great virtue which gives the entire team double damage and gives control immunity as well. And now Baba Bashir, he also has a 1-turn cooldown, 100% stamina removal skill, and he also has a bunch of extra turn skills which can remove evasion, control immunity, and torture immunity. So you can use him as a attacker or you can use him as a cursor, and he even has a little bit of semi-denying skills, as I would call it, in terms of stamina removal. So Baba Bashir, he's a great ancestral. He's a great Alpine generation monster, but I'd say he's like an okay-ish ancestral. But anyways, he's number 2 on this list. And at number 1, the greatest Alpine monster to ever exist in Monster Legends is ALPINE. Now, this is like in the meta monster. It's used in like top 100 players of multiplayer. They use it as well. It's an in the meta monster as well. Even though it's an Alpine monster, it's still used. It has a great trait. At rank 0 it has dodge area, and at rank 1 it has abomination, both of which are amazing traits. And it also has a 0 stamina, 0 cooldown, allied double damage, and it's got a bunch of hater skills, so you're bound to get lucky with one of them being the exact hater skill which you want. It also has a triple damage skill, an allied triple damage skill, and it also has umbrella hater and taunt hater, which is really common right now in the meta. You see so many monsters with hardened, you got so many monsters with tough and bulk work, so this will really be useful. And the top players actually use this monster with Justin, one of the best attackers in the game right now. So they combine it with Justin and it becomes a really overpowered combo, and thus it makes this entire monster completely overpowered. And that's what makes this the best Alpine monster in Monster Legends. And if you have it and you're not using him, what is wrong with you? Start using him right now. And anyways guys, that's all of today's video. Thank you for watching and subscribe.